Do you ever wonder why most of the information you find online does not work for you? In my opinion, I feel like most of the information we find online are garbage. As raw and as mean as that sound, most information online are actually garbage. They don't work, they are shit, you shouldn't listen to them. My name is Daniel Obayomi. I'm a 24 years old entrepreneur in Sydney. And for many years now, I've been watching a lot of podcasts, a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of advice on Instagram from people that I, relate to, or from people that has similar story as me. But in all the things I've listened to and watched and wasted my time and effort and energy on, most of them I've probably been able to use only 5% of the information. Just 5%. It's like imagine if you spend 10 hours at a work and you're paid for just 30 minutes of that 10 hours, you would feel like garbage, right? That's exactly how I feel about the information that we all consume online. And people like myself and people like you, we're people that want to be successful. So it's inevitable for us to keep seeking out information. However, all this information are garbage. The only place that we, as beginners in our own journey, can find good information that is tailored for us and that would work for us is from us. We can only find this information from ourselves. We just have to look within instead of looking outward. Because the person you're listening to, even though you kind of have some similarities, they don't share the same background as you. They don't share the same experience in life as you. They're probably not the same race as you. They don't have the same struggles as you. They're probably in a better position. So they're giving you advice based on where they're currently at, even if they've gone through the things you're currently going through. But the thing is, they're not going through it the exact way you are going through it, which means the only place that you can find information that you can rely on 100% is from you. Now, that presents a problem because most people actually don't trust themselves enough. I used to not trust myself enough to believe myself. But the thing is, we just have to take our own, um, our own point of view, the way we view ourselves. We need to put that to the side and actually start listening to ourselves. We need to start watching our habits, tracking our habits, and seeing the things that we gravitate towards the most. You know, because your habits and the habits of the people you listen to and you think they have the best advice for you are probably not the same. Even if they are giving you some solid advice, it would work for them because they know themselves. They know their own habits. They know what they like and they know what they don't like. But you who is watching them on the internet is probably not like them. And so if you utilize their advice, it most likely would not work for you. Because if it was going to work for you, then why aren't you a millionaire yet? Think about it. I think we all would do better for ourselves if we actually start to pay our attention, if we start to pay attention to our own selves, if we start to look inward, if we start to behave in the way that please us and actually satisfy us as human beings. So that way we can tailor things that work for us because we now understand ourselves as entrepreneurs. And I've actually been starting to do this in my own life. Instead of listening to people that would give you advice that works for them, I've actually, instead of that, I've actually started reading books and getting the idea from the book and utilizing it for my own self instead of hearing it from someone else. Because books are sort of neutral information. The way you would apply them is unique to you. We can read the same information. You and I can actually read the same information from one book and we would interpret it differently based on our stage in life, our own interpretation of that book would affect the way we apply that information to our own life, which is ultimately the best way to digest information. So my advice for you, the person watching this video, is that instead of you listening to the way other people do things, I think you need to start listening to your own self, listen to your own habits, to your own likes and dislikes, to the things you gravitate towards, the things that you find passion in, the things that you're passionate about, what makes you tick, what you actually love and enjoy. I think if you start doing those things, you would find better success than listening to some entrepreneurs online who really don't know what they're saying for the most part. This is just something I wanted to share with you guys. I hope it helps someone out there. Um, if you're just an entrepreneur like myself, I highly suggest that you stay longer to see the things that I do on this channel, and maybe we can connect sometimes. Hope to see you in the next video.